There's one pronunciation mistake that instantly signals to native English speakers that you're not from here. It can make the difference between clear communication and confusion in your workplace communication. Have you noticed that pause when you ask someone to vet the vendor and they're momentarily unsure what you said? Well, these B and V mix ups can cause confusion when you're talking to people at work, especially if it happens to be noisy or if you're speaking quickly. So, today I'll show you how to position your mouth to make these sounds. And by the end of this video, you'll have 5 practical exercises to make the B and V sounds clearly. There are 3 key physical differences between the B and the V sounds that will really help your pronunciation when you master them. For the B sound, your lips come together completely, okay? Air builds behind your lips, all right? And your vocal cords will vibrate. So make sure you put your hand on your neck so that you can feel the vibration, okay? I want you to feel your throat. And when you release your lips, when you open them, the air creates the B sound. So when you say ba, 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 your lips should come together and then apart very quickly. Ba, ba. Okay, practice that. This would be something like when you're saying the words best, berry, boat, bountiful. That's the B sound, okay? And so for the V sound, your bottom lip touches your upper teeth like this, okay? And your bottom lip should be relaxed, not tense. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to make that vibration sound. So the air should flow continuously between your teeth and your lip when you're saying the V sound. Okay, so your cords will vibrate. And to make that continuous noise, you're going to have to practice this, okay? Because when I teach my students the V sound, it just takes practice for being able to hold it. But let me show you what you should work to do. Ooh. Okay, and one trick is put your finger on your lip so you can feel the vibration. If your bottom lip is too tense, you won't feel any vibration, or you'll feel very little and the sound won't be well. Okay. So when you say va, va, your bottom lip should be relaxed against your teeth, your upper teeth. Okay. And you should feel that vibration. Okay. So let's try some words: vest, very, vote, vest, very, vote. So those are the 3 key differences: your lip position, the airflow, and the vibration. So master these 3 things and you'll correctly pronounce these sounds every time. Okay? By the way, if you want to know exactly where you stand with your pronunciation, download my free pronunciation breakthrough assessment guide, and the link is in the description. All right, let's test your ears with a quick listening challenge. All right, I want you to listen for one of the words. I'm going to say one of those 3 words twice, and that's going to be the answer. So listen carefully. I'm going to cover my mouth so that you can't see which sound I'm saying. All right, here we go. Best, vest, test, vest. Which one did you guess? Right, it was vest. I said vest twice. Let's try another one. Vote, boat, note, boat. All right, which one did you hear twice? It should be boat. All right, very good. How did you do? Well, don't worry if you couldn't tell the difference. It does take practice, and practicing along with this video a few times a week will help you train your ears. Well, I'm going to share another exercise with you. This is really helpful for my students. And this is going to be 3 positions for each of those sounds, the B sound and the V sound technique. Okay. And so just practice this a few minutes a day. You can do it while you're in the elevator, maybe by yourself, driving in the car, washing your clothes. We're going to start with the B sound. First sound, ba. Second, aba. And last sound, ab. So we're going to put it together now. Ba, aba, ab. Okay? And then we're going to do this for the V. Va, ava, av. We'll do it one more time. Va, ava, av. Make sure that your mouth is always open when you are saying the V sound. Some of my students accidentally close their mouth like this, and it doesn't sound right. V, v. You don't want that, okay? So keep your mouth open and your teeth pressed lightly on your bottom lip. Va, va. All right, you got it. Well, this 3-position practice helps train your mouth muscles, right? For these sounds in all the word positions. Well, let's go ahead and practice some minimal pairs. And I will say the pair twice and then give you time to repeat. And if you don't know what a minimal pair is, this is really good pronunciation practice because you're saying 2 words that have all the same sounds except for one. And the one sound that'll be different will be the B and the V sound, okay? Here we go. Practice after me. Best, vest. Your turn. Berry, very. Boat, vote. Ban, van. Believable, retrievable. I snuck a real long word in there for you. All right. So this 3-position practice is exactly what my private students use every day to rapidly improve their pronunciation. You can just do it on your own. It just takes about 5 minutes practice a day, and it really does make a huge difference. Well, if you're finding value in these techniques that I'm giving you, press the subscribe button so that you don't miss any more of my American English Minimal Pairs videos. I'm doing a whole series of these. All right, let me show you 2 common mistakes that people make when they pronounce the B and the V sounds. The first one is really just having a middle ground with the B and the V, really not opening your mouth enough and so that you can't vibrate your V sound and your B is not clear. So some people position their mouth so that it's like this, B, V, B, V, or something close to that. So what you want to do is really, especially when you're first starting, animate it. B, B, V, V. Okay, you've got to animate your mouth and make sure you open it and close it all the way. All right. Well, when you say our business valued their feedback with this middle position, it sounds unclear. I'll demonstrate here with my finger on the bottom of my lip to show you the correct vibration that you should have. All right. So this is what you don't want. Our business valued their feedback. Okay. Our business, I can feel it. Our business valued their feedback. Okay. You need to open up your mouth, animate it a little bit. So the solution really is to just exaggerate the correct positions. And after a while, you will get that sound really good. The second common mistake is confusing the V with F. All right. And it's easy to do if you're not a native speaker because the V sound with the vibration, you can feel it on your lip and you can also feel it on your throat. The F is made the same exact way, except for you don't use your voice. Okay? So when you say we need to verify the information with the F sound instead of the V, it becomes we need to verify the information. Verify. We need to use our voice. Verify. Okay? Well, these sounds are especially important in professional settings. So let's look how the B and V confusion impacts a real workplace situation. Okay, so for instance, if you're in a job interview, you might mean to say, I'm very dedicated, but instead it sounds like, I'm very dedicated. Okay, we don't want that. Or how about this in a presentation? Let's vote on this proposal. That's what you meant to say, but instead it sounds like, let's vote on this proposal. Don't want that. All right. Well, I've worked with many professionals who were excellent at their jobs, but faced communication problems because of their unclear pronunciation, like the problems we've talked about in this video with pronouncing a clear B and a clear V at work. So try this phrase that combines both sounds, okay? Here we go. Just listen. The best vendors verify their values. Okay, we'll say it together. I'll say it a little slowly. The best vendors verify their values. Okay, so we've completed all 5 of the exercises that I promised earlier in the video. Watch my companion video for advanced practice on B and V. For personalized help, check out my one-on-one classes. The link is in the description, and watch the next video.